Hi there. So I'm kind of taking a new approach as far as how I'm going to attempt to start my channel. I'm just going to basically create a lot of videos. I'm just going to do this a lot because I'm going to try to practice. I'm going to get better at what I'm actually doing, how I'm going to talk, and how I'm going to present some stuff. So I rewatched my first video and I realized that I got off topic really quickly and I never really got back onto it. Never even explained what hypercubes actually were, how you get them, or anything like that. So I'm going to try to get better about that kind of stuff. It's a learning process, obviously. But until I get a real following, until you guys actually start watching while I'm live, alright. Hi again. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. So I went back and rewatched my first video and I realized that I got off topic really fast, which I knew would happen, but I never really got back on topic and never explained exactly what hypercubes were. So I'm taking a new approach as to how I'm actually going to start trying to build my channel a little bit. So I'm gonna just make a lot of videos. I'm gonna make a lot of content, hopefully get some good stuff out there, but it's practice. It's kind of like me learning how I'm gonna do this, how I'm gonna start my channel, how I'm gonna build it, and all that good stuff. I'm starting Facebook page, Instagram, all that kind of stuff, which I'll start trying to plug a little bit into my videos, but I just wanted to quickly reassess my hypercube video, because my attempt, or what I'm wanting to do here, is I'm wanting to make a YouTube channel or some sort of content where people who aren't necessarily into science or into physics or philosophy or that kind of stuff can just quickly watch it and understand what I'm saying and kind of like it, enjoy it, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's just gonna be a process. It's not gonna be a one time I'm perfect, you know. So back to hypercubes. I don't know if you guys watched my first video. If you did, great. If not, it's not gonna matter too much. All right. So basically, what a hypercube is, so we're talking about space, right? Space-time is all, is we kind of touched on with the first video, is that space and time are intimately woven. You can't have one without the other. So that is in Einstein's theory of relativity. You all can look that up if you want. But basically what I'm going to try to tell you is that they are one and the same, in a sense, time and space. Okay, so and why we need a hypercube in order to make that real. It's really two hypercubes. You can't just have one. I mean, you can, but it has to, in order to have the one, there has to be another one, if that makes sense. You can't just have one hypercube and you're done. So I'm going to attempt to just kind of explain it really quickly. So an easy way to think about all that is just dimensionality, right? So you have a point, that's one dimension. It's just, it doesn't move left, right, it's just a point, it's one, right? That's one dimension. A line, two dimensions, right? You got the point, and then you have left and right. So you got left and right. Now we can go three dimensions, which is oh wait, sorry, I said that wrong. Line's one dimension, because you can go left and right. It's one dimensional, right? Two dimensional, it's a plane, because you can go left, right, up, down. Left, right, up, down, right? Okay, then you have a cube. So the cube is going to be three-dimensional. Three-dimensional because you got left, right, up, down, and backwards and forwards. Why is there a gnat in here? Okay, anyway. There's that. So a hypercube, what I'm talking about, is going to be the next dimension up from a cube, right? It's going to be the fourth dimension. And an easy way to think about this is a cube within a cube. It's not really within it, it's also outside of it at the same time. It's like, I think of them as oscillating back and forth, but they're not moving. It's just an easy way to think about it for me. But another way is where you just take a cube. So I'm just going to use my same cube because I don't want to take time to draw this, and it's not going to be very pretty anyway, so I'll probably get rid of it. But you just take a cube, and then you can draw another cube over here. So ideally these would be the exact same size, the exact same width, and all that kind of stuff. Oops. Nah. This is gonna look really bad. Whatever. They're supposed to be the exact same size, the exact same width, and all that good stuff, right? Obviously mine aren't, because I'm drawing with a mouse. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make these a little bit prettier. But they're also connected. So it's not just, yeah, it's gonna look weird, but this is, I didn't have it drawn at a very good angle, but you get the idea, right? So they're connected. They're connected like this. So it's like they're two cubes, but they're on top of each other, but they're not. Like you can't. They're on top of each other in the fourth dimension. They're in the fourth dimension. I watched a video on this, and the guy kind of explained it like you take three cubes, and there's a 90-degree angle whenever you put the three cubes together, and then you're trying to fold those three cubes to make one solid cube, and that's how you kind of can visualize or describe the fourth dimension. And I don't like this version too much. I'm going to show you the way that I usually draw them. And as you can see, well, you guys can't see it because I got my chroma cam working, as you can see. But this is how I usually like to draw them. So it's just a cube. And then there's another little cube inside. And basically, all these points are connected. So you're not really thinking of the cube as inside the other cube. You're really thinking of it as further away in the fourth dimension. It's not like inside of it. It's just further away from your point of view, from your perspective, in the fourth dimension. Yeah, I know, kind of weird, right? But I always just envision them as oscillating. It's just this little one is constantly going outside then inside of the bigger one, as it looks like. But they're really not moving. It's kind of complicated. But I'm gonna explain to you why it's not so complicated. Okay, so why couldn't you have a three-dimensional world, right? Like why can't reality just be three-dimensional? And it's a pretty easy way of thinking about that,